I paid £185 for this Harrods fragrance advent calendar, and it's apparently worth over £1,000. So unbox it with me to see if it's actually worth it. So hey guys, it's Becky and welcome to my channel, and thanks so much for clicking on this video today. Wow, isn't this such a gorgeous advent calendar? You have this beautiful foiled Harrods storefront on the front. So this is the 12 days of fragrance advent calendar from Harrods. I recently unboxed the Space NK one, and I thought that was going to be my only advent calendar this year, as advent calendars are very, very expensive when you're looking at these kind of beauty fragrance ones. They're all around £200, if not more. However, this is the 12 days of fragrance at 180, I can't remember if it's 80 or 85 pounds, which is actually less than the Space NK one, which was 250. So this one is under 200 pounds, obviously still a lot of money, but it has a supposed value of over £1,000. I am gonna lean it against me because it is a little bit heavy. So I love fragrance. I'm not a fragrance channel, but I do have kind of like a private passion about fragrance. While I'm no expert, I just love to learn about fragrance. I've been to Graff and gone to a few of the tours over there where you learn about how they create fragrance, and I've been learning more about niche perfume brands, and yeah, it's a little bit of an interest of mine. So when this did come back in stock, I decided to pull the trigger, as it has a lot of brands that I have never tried before, and I'm pretty sure all the fragrances in here like I don't have. So the Harrods fragrance calendar has become quite well known within the fragrance world as a little bit of a bargain. If you've never been to Harrods before, the fragrance hall has a lot of quite niche, quite hard to find brands, and also very, very expensive brands. I believe everything in this advent calendar, like the bottles, would be well over £100, if not £200 for the full sizes. So having the calendar is a really great way of being able to try some of these perfumes that you might not have been before, because obviously, yeah, to buy the bottles full size, you're talking a lot of money. So in here you do have a couple of full sizes, which is insane, but you also do have a lot of travel sizes and kind of like miniatures, but none of them are like tester sizes. They're all, I think, 10ml and up, which is great. I also, big shout out to Space NK that let me take some of their fragrance strips. And I've also got my phone, so we can have a look at the notes and discuss everything in a little bit more detail. So you open it up, and guys, it is absolutely stunning. It even stays open like a display box, so you could have this on your kind of vanity and open it every single day. Now I will say, I think this now has sold out, but if there is any perfumes in here that you like the look of, I would highly recommend having a look on Vinted or Depop, because this has definitely been bought by a certain type of person who likes to buy things to make money off, but often you can get them for a lot less than it would cost to buy in the high street. So you do get a little bit of a discount normally if you can find them on those types of apps. So, or also people sell them as well because they don't like the scent. Also, just want to point that out. You also just get this little pamphlet which tells you all the ingredients and everything, but we're not going to go too much into that. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see the numbers very well. So number one, it is quite a big box. This is so exciting. We're starting off with an absolute bang, guys. This is the perfume I wanted the most out of this box. It's the Perfume Dior Oriana perfume. This house makes some of the most beautiful fragrances. I already have Delina and another one. So basically I went to smell this before buying the advent calendar because this was the item that I like knew I wanted. I think this 30ml alone is £130, which is crazy, but guys, they are beautiful perfumes. I really should have bought some scissors. But oh guys, I'm so excited to show you the bottle. So here's the bottle. It's so cute in a 30ml. It is glass with this incredibly heavy lid, and my Delina one is exactly the same. I do just buy the 30ml just because they are so expensive. But let me just Google this and tell you the notes. I always go on Fragrantica because they literally have, it's just the biggest database of perfumes, and I really like how the website's laid out. So top notes are mandarin, orange, bergamot and grapefruit. It is a very like fruity scent. The middle notes would be orange blossom, raspberry and blackcurrant, and then it has base notes of whipped cream, marshmallow, musk and amberette. They say that this is a sweet citrus fruity perfume, and it does have kind of some powdery white florals, vanilla-y, musky notes. It's a very modern, classy fragrance. I definitely can understand why a lot of kind of young women like this fragrance. It's very, very sweet. I love to smell sweet. It's very fruity, which I know is a really popular fragrance category. But it does have just a bit of je ne sais quoi, a bit of class to it. It's a very beautifully created perfume. And I will say, like, if you were just having a look at this, I don't think you'd be disappointed. While looking online, though, this is actually £140 now. I think when I bought mine and my mum's, I bought her Delina last year for Christmas. I think they were 120, 130, but like everything, the price is going up. But if you are interested in this perfume, don't forget to have a look on Vinted and Depop. So essentially buying this advent calendar is like buying this and then getting all the other perfumes for £40, which is crazy when you think about it. So I think for day one, this was an absolute triumph of a day. Lovely. Now we're on to a little tiny box for day two. This one is, I think, the dinkiest little box. The only thing that this hasn't got is little, oh, dinky, but it has 2 perfumes in it. So these are both by Amouage, I think that's how you say. And this is Guidance, which is a little miniature. And then this is Reflection for men. So I imagine that'll be going to a man in my life. So Amouage Guidance. Oh my gosh. Such a cute little bottle. Let me get the notes up. I want no judgment, but I did just have to use my teeth and I got lipstick all over it. That is a gorgeous, I think I love it. It reminds me a lot of Kilian Angel Share, which is kind of a boozy, spicy, fruity, but in terms of like apple, pears. That is delicious, mouth-watering. So the top notes are pear, hazelnut and olibanum. It'll be on the screen anyway for you to check out. Middle notes are osmanthus, rose, saffron and jasmine sambac. I think there definitely is a floral note. And then the base note is sandalwood, vanilla, acagelwood, ambergris and labdanum. This is a beautiful, complex perfume. It doesn't smell like one thing. You can tell that there are really interesting layers making a kind of cacophony of a fragrance. Very unusual. It's woody, amber, fruity, warm, spicy. I think for a bottle of this, you're going probably £200, I think. But wow, such an interesting scent. And with any of these perfumes, I'd always recommend, you know, going and smelling them if you can in Harrods, in Selfridges. Now I've put the lid on, I'm probably never going to be able to get into this bottle again. But that was stunning. Again, like, it's something I never would have tried before. And then this is for men. So it comes in this cute little bottle. I think these are 7 mils, but you are getting 2 on this day. So I feel like that's worth it. Whew, this one, juniper maybe. Definitely quite herbal. I'm definitely feeling there's some like a juniper. Well, so we've got rosemary, which I think is what is giving me that herbal vibe. We've got pink pepper, which I can definitely smell. Petitgrain, which normally adds a kind of milky quality. Potentially. Jasmine, neroli, orris root, ylang ylang, sandalwood, vetiver, cedar and patchouli. It's a very masculine, fresh, classic scent. I think, yeah, any man that wears that, it's just going to smell really good. It's not too harsh. Yeah, quite masculine, very fresh. And I feel like that would smell kind of good on a man of kind of any age, if I'm honest. I could see my dad wearing it, but I could also see JP really liking it too. So that was such an interesting box. I've never smelled anything from that brand before, and I'm impressed with both of the perfumes. So on to number 3. Now this is my boyfriend's, or my fiance's I should say, favourite perfume brand. We have gone to the, like the, what do you call it? Like the main store in Milan, and we've smelt all the perfumes. We also really love the home fragrance too. It's Acqua di Parma, which is a Italian brand, and it's what a lot of Italian men wear. This is the Oud and Zangara fragrance. It comes in this beautiful box. And that is such a lovely size. So it is 20 ml, but it's a really decent size. That's bigger than a lot of travel sizes. So I've never tried a lot of oud fragrances before, and this box is quite oud heavy, which I'm really excited about because I want to smell and learn more about oud fragrances. So this is apparently for men and women. It's a unisex fragrance. And let's give it a go. For me, it's definitely more of a masculine fragrance in my eyes. It's very smoky, it's very woody, and I think that is what the oud is giving, but it's not too heady. I do sometimes find with oudy scents they do give me a bit of a headache. For this, in my eyes, this is a fragrance that JP would wear on a date night. It's definitely like an evening men's scent. Let's look at the notes. So lemon and nutmeg. It's an Italian fragrance, so there's always tends to be some form of citruses. I can definitely smell the orange blossom. Orange blossom, oud, saffron and ylang ylang. Again, I can smell the ylang ylang as well. I feel like orange blossom and ylang ylang kind of go hand in hand. And then you have suede, labdanum musk, ambergris and vetiver in the base notes. It's a really nice scent. I definitely think it's more of a masculine scent, but it's a fantastic brand to try, and I know I think JP will really enjoy this, so I'll probably pop that in his Christmas stocking. Even though I've sprayed it once, I'm sure he won't mind. Then we have number 4, which is a really tall, long, skinny box. Ooh, wow, oh my gosh, what a lovely package. It's like holographic. This is Roja, Elysium. Oh gosh, this is the problem when you do fragrance videos. You're like, how do you say this? So this is a 10 ml. Another reason why I got this advent calendar is because obviously I go see JP a lot, and having travel size perfumes is fantastic for me because I do travel quite a bit, and I do go through my travel perfumes a lot. So let's open this up. Wow, that is such a stunning presentation. I love the holographic box. So the full size of this perfume is £245. So being able to try a 10 ml of it is such a treat. It's in this beautiful glass. The gradient is so beautiful. I'm really excited to try this one. Again, this is a brand that I've not really tried before. Oh, very, very fresh, very, very floral. This is pretty. This is really pretty. It's not as fruity as the Perfume de Marly one. Wow, really just like very like coquette energy. Lily of the Valley. It is quite floral, but it is pretty. I'm glad that it's not like a really big size, but this is something that I definitely kind of would want to play with kind of in like May time, when, you know, all the flowers are starting to come out, and, you know, Easter. Really, really pretty though. So this is top notes of bergamot, blackberry, mandarin, orange and peach. Personally, I didn't get those fruity notes. I got a lot of middle note. So middle note is freesia, lily of the valley, magnolia, jasmine, lang lang, geranium, peony, violet, and then base notes of musk, sandalwood, pink pepper, cedarwood and vanilla. So you really got, like, you've got the fruity, you've got the floral, and then you've got the kind of woody gourmand at the end. The main accords are definitely coming across as floral, and I can understand the woody. I wouldn't say this is fruity at all, but it's really, really pretty, and I'm really glad to try it. On to day 5. I'm having such a good time. This video is going to be so... Oh, we have a velvet bag. This is by Etat Libre de Orange, which is a brand that I've really wanted to try for a while. Oh, here comes the bottle. Wow, that's such a cool bottle. It's like got like a brass like seal on it, and this is in Nostos, and this is a really interesting brand that has had some quite interesting fragrances. So let's give this one a sniff. Ooh, wow, I can smell it outside of the bottle. You know it's gonna be strong. Whoa. Whew. Wow, wow, wee wow. That is a strong perfume. You don't need many sprays of this at all. I do like it. It's powerful. It is pungent, but not in a bad way. The first spray though really does take you aback. This definitely has oud, but I can definitely smell rose in it. Smoky. It's very wintry. Let's see what the notes say. So this one doesn't have any kind of like base notes. It's all just thrown in. Oud, there's a top note. Gregory wood. I don't know what that is. Incense, suede, mandarin orange, saffron, amberfix, Turkish rose, sandalwood, musk and jasmine. This is a unisex perfume. To me, this is more unisex than the Acqua de Parma one, just because I think of that rose element. But for me, this would be an evening at a jazz bar or a cocktail bar. It is very strong, very powerful. You literally need one spray and you're done. It's a really nice perfume. Warm, spicy, oud, musky, leather, and a bit powdery. I can agree with all of that. It's a very, very powerful perfume, and just having a look, sometimes they show you some eBay listings. You could get that for £35 on eBay if you wanted to give that a go. So as I said, do check out online if you do fancy any of these fragrances but you can't get your hands on the calendar anymore. People are selling off because perfume is so personal, and I could understand how this is a very Marmite fragrance, and I feel like niche perfumes are all quite Marmite. You either love them and hate them, and for the price tags they are a bit of a risk, but I feel like that for £35 is definitely a bargain because it is a really nice size. So that is number 5. Guys, it's number 6. I'm really halfway through the calendar. I'm really sorry. I just love talking about perfumes. So up next is Graff. This is number 6. Les Dia La Rona 6. This is a free sample. Well, it's not a free sample because I had to pay for it. I've never ever tried any anything from Graff before. If I'm, in all honesty, I've never heard of the brand. I think it's a very expensive brand though. A lot of these perfume brands in this calendar are very niche, very high end. So yeah, it's really opening my eyes, and it's opening my living room to a whole new set. It smells like the Harrods fragrance haul. I will say, if you ever want an overwhelming experience, go to the Harrods fragrance haul, because it is like walking into a cloud of perfume. Here is the velvet pouch that it comes in. And then, oh wow, it's a, as they call it, it's a very dark juice. So let me look it up. Oh, I like this one a lot. This one is spicy. Oh, this one's quite Christmassy in my eyes. I like this a lot. Spicy, again, it has that kind of Kilian, Angel Share, boozy quality to it. I think there is vanilla. Really, really nice. Let's look at the notes. Blackberry, Madagascar cloves and wild orchid are the top notes. Middle notes, pink pepper, jasmine, orange blossom. And then the base notes are oud and vanilla. I'm really getting the base notes of oud and vanilla. This is a beautiful, beautiful perfume. I really, really like it. So it has main notes of oud, vanilla, and it's a bit fruity. And I think that describes it perfectly. I think this is the nicest oud perfume I've ever smelled before. Really, really nice. It smells decadent. That's the only way to describe it. Decadent, rich, warm, very, very warm. I could spray this onto a jumper and just feel like cozy. It's not headache inducing. It's not like overwhelming. It's just a really, really beautiful fragrance. I really like that one. I think that one is definitely going to be coming with me around New Year's Eve. I think that could be a beautiful kind of like New Year's Eve scent. Really, really like that one. That's what's so fun about trying this advent calendar. I'm trying all of these amazing brands that I've never tried before. Now on to number 7. This one is light. This box, she is light. Oh, this is by Montel Paris. This is the brand, if you've seen it before, where they're all in kind of like metal atomizers. Oh, this one's a bit okay. I do know that this is meant to keep on there and like stop your perfume from spraying, but it seems to be a bit bent out of shape. But this is the Rendezvous shares Harrods, so meet me at Harrods. I imagine this has got some sort of oud in it as well. So you take this clip off, but mine's a bit, I feel like that's a little bit disappointing to have a broken clip, but anyway. Oh, but it smells really good. Spicy, sweet. I'm gonna spray one more. Spicy, sweet, but fresh, maybe like a ginger. Really nice. This is quite unisex. I could see both men and women wearing this. Really like that. Cambodian oud, specifically. Saffron. I feel like since Baccarat Rouge became really popular, we're seeing a lot more fragrances with saffron in it. Bergamot and pink pepper are the top notes. Bergamot, I think, is giving the limey scent. Middle notes are black leather, patchouli and rose. And I feel like whenever you add rose into a fragrance, even with quite traditionally like masculine notes, it just turns it unisex. And then base notes of caramel, tonka, amber, sandalwood, oat moss and white musk. Really, really nice. I love tonka scents. They're always quite like a sweet, especially with the caramel. Really nice. I've always wanted to try this brand. I think a lot of people aren't a huge fan of the bottles though, just because they feel a little bit cheap. This for the full size is, I think, 145, I think, and that's how you like stop the bottle from spraying, which is interesting, but it's a lovely perfume. I will say they have so many fragrances that I always get overwhelmed by their display and I can just never get around to like spraying anything. But maybe I will now. We now move on to number 8. My living room, guys, stinks. Oh wow, so this is Xerjoff Alexandra II. Now I know this perfume brand is very, very expensive. Again, it's not a brand that I have smelled much before because most places don't sell this. There's a place in Monaco at the Fremont Hotel that sells this perfume, which definitely says it all. So incredibly excited to have one of their perfumes to try. Yes, if you're wanting to buy this perfume, it is £275 for the full size. So this, you're getting 15ml in this really cute bottle. Oh, and it has a spray, which we love a spray. That's really nice. Ooh. While they all have such similar notes, they all smell so different. Oh, I don't know if I'm liking the dry down on this one. It's giving a licoricey. Let's spray one more. Oh no, I got it on me. I like it when I first spray it. It's almost apple-y, but then it almost smells like the paper. Palisander rosewood, lavender, cinnamon and apple. Definitely got the apple, but whatever that... Rosa, cedar, lily of the valley, and then oud, sandalwood, amber, vanilla and musk. I really don't like how this is opening. I want to like it. I want to like it. Oh, right. It smells like burnt newspaper. That's what it's smelling like. Oh. I don't like that one. That's a shame, but you can't like all of them. Yeah, very unusual smell. I'm going to take this round my mum afterwards and maybe she'll like that one. Knowing her, she's going to like all the ones that I like. That's always the way it goes. Number 9 is really heavy. That's exciting. So this is one of the full size fragrances. This fragrance alone, I had a little look online, is worth the same price as the advent calendar as a whole. It's £180 for this fragrance. So let's give it a sniff. This is by Tamine London. Comes in this gorgeous blue bottle. Really pretty. This is Thameen Peregrina. Ooh! Oh! Yummy. Love, 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 love. Fruity, juicy. Oh, okay. And it's a full size as well, which is very exciting. This is really, really nice, but unusual at the same time, and I can't describe it. Damask rose, gardenia, jasmine, lily of the valley, and then you've got middle notes of caramel, vanilla, amber, myrrh, ylang ylang, and then base notes of amber, powdery notes, and white musk. I'm surprised there's no fruit in here, but I think it's just like gourmand notes and floral notes, just like colliding together to kind of make more like fruity notes. It's really, really nice. Yeah, amber, powdery, rose, caramel, sweet. I will definitely be wearing this. It's classed as an oriental floral. Really, really nice. I really like that. Does say it's for men and women. Obviously, anybody can spray anything on themselves, but I would definitely say that this is probably a bit more of a ladies' scent. In my opinion, it's very sweet and floral, but I really, really like that. Really nice. Now on to number 10. This one's very light. This one I don't think needed such a big box. Oh, but it's Creed. This is Creed Queen of Silk, which I think is one of their newest fragrances. Creed do send me little samples in the post, which is very nice. So I think I have tried this, but to get a 10ml travel size is really, really nice. But I will say, they've just like stuck a label on it. And there's no lid either. Which I feel like I have a full-size Creed perfume upstairs, and it's really like heavy and like it's really beautiful packaging, so it's a shame they haven't kind of continued that on. But Creed is very expensive, but I will say have a look at picking it up in airports. I picked mine up Carmina in Gatwick, and I saved about 80 quid, you know, with the duty free, but then I also, you know, get discounts and stuff like that. My mum got it even cheaper because she is savvy, and I let her use my coupon code. So yeah, I always recommend buying Creed in the airport because you do save quite a bit of money. So yeah, their bottles are normally really nice, but this is a little lacking. It's a little lacking. And also hard to travel with. Very green. Very green. Fresh. It's a very fresh green floral scent. Not my cup of tea. We have saffron, osmanthus and magnolia. You have passion fruit. I'm getting a little bit of that kind of like sourness. Tuberose, patchouli and oud. And then there's Madagascar vanilla, ambroxan, myrrh, musk, incense and cedarwood. For me, this is definitely not my favourite Creed scent. They say this is amber and warm spicy. They're not saying this is green. I just feel like this is very green. For me, this is definitely a scent you need to go out and smell. I think Queen of Silk gives off a different impression than what it's actually smelling like. I think Carmina is so much nicer than Queen of Silk. So yeah, it's fine. I kind of wish I just had Carmina in a travel size so I could take that with me places. But you know, it's nice to try a Creed fragrance. Then going on to number 11. This is the Merchant of Venice Queen of the Night. This is a very expensive brand. I have heard of it, but I've never smelled any of their perfumes. So really exciting to be trying one of them. I know their bottles are like crazy cool. Let me find what the bottles look like. Guys, the bottles are like pieces of art. Look at that. It is crazy. They are free. For the full size, you're talking £350. But I do know, I feel like their fragrances are inspired by history, I believe. The Merchant of Venice, reminiscence of ancient times when pharaohs lived in grand palaces and lived luxuriously. The Queen of the Night starts with spicy notes of saffron, cinnamon, invoking bustling bazaars of that era. It delves deeper it evolves into a comforting scent of incense and amber. And it pays tribute to timeless royalty. So that's cool. I don't think we're going to get not going to get as crazy of a bottle, but it's still a nice one. Good for travel. I'm so excited to smell this. Oh, okay. I'm preferring it as it dries down. In brutal honesty, it did smell a little bit curryish. There's no sweetness to it. I think that's more, it smells very spiced but no sweetness, so it's just all kind of spice. So it's saffron, cinnamon and blue lotus. Then you've got frankincense, amber and kaifi, which I think is like another kind of like ambery type thing. And then you've got myrrh, tonka and sandalwood. It's not horrible, but for me, I definitely want to put a vanilla perfume in it. And this is an amber and warm spicy with balsamic. An aromatic. Yeah, for me, they say this is for women. For me, I could see a man wearing this more than a woman. But yeah, it's not my favourite. It's not my favourite. But happy to have tried it. I'm really interested to share this with my mum later because I feel like she'll be really interested as well to smell them all. And then finally, we've got a huge box for day 12. So guys, I'm so pleased if you're still here. This is a big boy, and wow, I think she's a full size. This is the Superba Rosa. So I think this fragrance is specifically for Harrods. So you get this gorgeous gold bottle. I hope I like this because this is a 50 ml. It's very sweet. Again, this is something I definitely probably wear more in like the spring, summer months. So it's got top notes of honey and herbal notes. Maybe mint. Yes. Like a mint. Really nice actually. May rose and amber. It's quite a simple scent, but it's really, really pretty. Could I see myself paying a crazy amount of money for this? No. But it's really nice to have it. Really nice. Unexpected. It also comes with a booklet. Oh, that's really, well, it gives you way more notes on here than on Fragrantica. Honey, magnolia, lily of the valley, lemon, cassis, and tangerine. Middle notes, natural May rose, rose, absolute, aloe, and musk. And then base notes of patchouli, saffron, geranium, bourbon, lang-a-lang, musk, and amber. The Superba Rosa is a giant star in the Canis Major constellation, very close to the constellation of the Great Bear, so much so that it's often considered to be connected. Visible to the naked eye, it shines in the celestial vault with the intense ruby colour of the most precious rose in the world, also called La Cerbula, in honour of this wonderful and mysterious giant star. Blah, 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 blah. And then it tells you about some other fragrances, which is cool. There's just like an interesting little pamphlet about the whole range. So that is cool to learn. I really like that little touch because I feel like with these like more expensive perfumes, you really do want a story. So thank you so much if you stayed to the end of this video. I really wanted to kind of give a really thorough and in-depth review of this perfume box, and I feel like perfumes, every single one of them is so unique and individual that you can't just really like glaze over them. For me, this box was definitely worth it. I love the perfume Dior Oriana, and I really love the other two full sizes in this box, which well surpasses how much I paid for it. It's also just been fantastic to try some other brands that are really hard to find. There's definitely some perfumes that I didn't really like in the box, and definitely perfumes that are obviously geared to more of a masculine scent profile, but don't worry, everything will find a home. As I said though, if you did miss out on this but you like any of the perfumes in this box, definitely check out eBay Depop Vinted. I've seen loads of them for sale, and you can definitely get them like cheaper than the value. As I said, some of them were like £35 online. So yeah, obviously £180 is an awful lot of money to spend all in one go. So if you just fancied one or two, then definitely have a little look out for them. But overall, I think this is a great advent calendar to treat yourself or a fragrance lover to. I would say it's definitely geared more towards more female fragrances. I think it would be better maybe in the future if they did one that was more like female and one that was maybe more for like male fragrances, but I obviously understand that fragrance, anyone can wear anything, but this is definitely more female leaning. So just bear that in mind. They do sell out every year and they are excellent value, and I think they're definitely one of the best values in terms of advent calendars out there in general. So I absolutely loved it. Do let me know if you want me to let you guys know next year when this launches, if you would like me to review it again next year, because it's different every single year. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know down below what your favourite perfume is. I would love to know, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!